What's up everyone, great to be back. Show off the new avatar real quick. So I thought I had got all my Season 6 videos out of the way, but we are here to farm this Season 6 material. With Season 6 on the ways, let's discuss 6 interesting plot lines / questions going into Season 6 of Miraculous. Let's see how many we agree on or disagree on. You ever just have something happen to you and it just alternates your whole day? Like when you were younger and got a bad test grade, or like a concert you wanted to go to getting canceled, or something simple like Thomas Asterisk saying Adrian is a side character at best. Thomas just likes to stir up drama with Miraculous fans sometimes, I guess. So if you don't remember, a couple of months ago, Thomas Asterisk said some interesting things regarding Emily. Apparently, questions about Emily being alive will be answered in Season 6, and the true answer being shown in Season 7, even going to the point to suggest that there will be nuggets dropped throughout the season by the end. This man just likes teasing people. Look at Cat Blanc and Ephemeral, for example. So let's go into the first plotline, the Emily won't they speculate plotline. I don't really know why Thomas would point this out if he didn't have something important to do with it or have some impact her death would have on the story that season, which makes me think of 2 different things. Someone makes a wish in the Season 6 finale. Maybe it's Natalie. Maybe she feels so bad for Adrian and sacrifices herself to bring Emily back to life. Not gonna be Gabriel, since she wants to bring a positive influence on his life back. It's also possible, but Felix brings Emily back to life. It's possible while researching his dad's death and the power of the peacock Kwame, since he is the one that uses it, he figures out how to reverse the damage done by the peacock. If you watch the show, Emily and Amelia had a close relationship, and Felix cares deeply for Amelia, his mom. Maybe bring her back to make her happy. It's also possible that Adrian goes on this deep dive of depression, because by the time this video comes out, Adrian is gonna be through it with his father dying. Felix could see this, and after doing some research for Adrian, he could bring Emily back to life. So, if you looked through Miraculous Ladybug, the idea of pairings is very apparent in the show, just like pairing you with my like and subscribe button. Let me stop there. Looking at the pairings, you have Ladybug and Cat Noir, Alia and Marinette, and even Natalie and Gabriel. Some are more toxic than others, and not the Natalie and Gabriel one. Have you ever played a game of Uno? Even though there are less of the +4 cards compared to many other cards, the +4 card has the highest value, mainly because it does things that the other cards couldn't do. That's kind of what Tomoe, Kagami's mom, brings to the show, especially going into Season 6, and that is the second plotline I want to talk about. Like, let's not forget, first she was involved with the Gabriel situation. You know, that whole akumatized Walking Dead ring situation.
Alliance, miraculize me!
Not only that, she got all the technology from the Alliance Ring situation, which could be used to help people or used to rule the world, such as therapy help as the rings shown in the Season 5 finale, or being able to track Ladybug and Cat Noir whenever someone wanted.
After months of research, Tsurugi Labs have found the antidote. The Perfect Alliance app will allow you to find inner peace thanks to relaxing activities proposed by Kagami and Adrian. Whatever your level of anxiety, you'll find serenity again with us.
Let's not forget also, but she has knowledge about the powers of Kwamis. Lilia knows all of this so she could bring Tomo to her side. Remember, Leela hacked the Gabriel system last season, so she has access to the data about the Alliance rings, and also to Tomoe's company, since Lila stole Tomoe's computer last season. It's even possible this could be her last season, since she tries to trick Lila in the end to steal the Kwamis from Lila and ends up dead or badly damaged. This could work since the next special would be the Tokyo special, where Kagami's family is from, and we are shown a character on the poster that looks like Kagami. The special could be used as the aftermath of Tomoe's death, such as the London special did for Gabriel's death. There could even be this deal between the two of them, where Tomoe gets the Kwamis. The idea of a tease of a show is always something that is enticing or downright annoying. Sometimes appearing in the will, they won't they in TV shows, or superheroes getting their identities revealed. Looking at you, Margaret and Mordecai from regular show, or Marco and Star from Stars versus Forces of Evil. For many years in Ladybug, it was the marionette, and Adrian will they won't they. Now we have another one that is popping up in the background, the idea of Marinette being akumatized, aka Plotline number 3. Marinette has come close multiple times in the show, being akumatized in the Ladybug and ephemeral episodes.
Wait, what are we doing? This is too weird, and it's wrong.
Ugh, I am sick and tired of other people deciding what's good for me!
This isn't something that is also just jabber talk. The director of Ladybug himself, Thomas, made multiple comments about Ladybug getting akumatized this season. Why mention it if not doing it? It's kind of like arguably the only thing left on the Miraculous bingo card. Just think about it. Marinette and Adrian are dating Shadow. Moth's identity was revealed and defeated. Outside of revealing Ladybug and Cat Noir's identity to each other, is there anything really left that is actually possible? Still holding out for Marinette to speaking sentences in front of Adrian. This would also be interesting since Lila is the main villain, knows who Ladybug is, and hates Marinette and Ladybug. And honestly is just smarter than Shadow Moth. So let's go over the Miraculous Season 6 checklist real quick. New character designs, new Shadow Moth, Marinette and Adrian actually dating. So pretty much Season 6 is going to have new things. We also have new characters that are going to be introduced. One due to a new school, and by posts by Thomas Astrick himself, who has pointed out he wants to add new characters, potential love challenges for Marinette. You know, since Chloe is gone, and Lila is starting to look like a librarian. Watch the London special if you don't believe me. There has even been a spin-off show that was announced also in which Thomas is pushing characters that have these new Kwami powers, such as a girl that has cancer, but uses it to give her powers. It's possible that they could use Season 6 to introduce some new Kwamis and they would appear in the show, which would be Plotline number 4. This is also possible because if you think about it, after Season 3, the Guardian Association came back to life. One of those things the show introduced and kind of forgot about, like Adrian being an important character in the show, it's also possible with a new Shadow Moth, it could be possible to introduce a new possible friend for Marinette, or actually give her an actual mentor, since she hasn't frankly had one since Master Fu died. And I didn't stutter. She has had no master since Master Fu. As we enter the next season of Miraculous, it is really a new era of Miraculous. New animation, new Shadow Moth. And as Isaac Newton once said, for every action, there is an opposite and equal reactions. Two of the characters that have the most questions going into next season are Natalie and Felix, the two people of Plotline number 5. If you watched Season 5 finale and the London special, Natalie knows all about Marinette and Ladybug. You also have the angle of, is she going to be Adrian's mom next season? Because Gabriel is dead and Emily didn't come back, or did she? As noted earlier, Emily could be alive. We know Adrian's grandparents will be there in Season 6, so is there going to be like this potential paternity battle for Adrian? Maybe his grandparents are just using Adrian for Gabriel's money. They did produce Gabriel after all. Walking L with a side of serial killer in him. Also, who's going to run Gabriel's company? I assume they have like a board to run the company. Then you got Felix, the ultimate Ladybug menace. Is Felix even going to be used this season? He had his big moment last season with Passions, but what is really left for him now? Like, he wasn't even part of the Season 5 finale. He might have a Lila Season 4 where they are there but not really. He got the ring back and told Marinette the truth of who Shadow Moth was. He might have this interesting plot line with Tomoe, since she might be treating Kagami bad, especially after everything just happened. And by happen, I'm talking locking up Kagami in this makeshift, insane asylum in the Season 5 finale.
Open the door! Now! Let me out!
It's time to begin distribution of the antidote to
Open
these
the
nightmares.
Door! Open the door!
Felix could be this emotional support for her as he was last season. Like, Felix is such an interesting character because if you look at previous history of characters in his position before, he could become a villain or simply just be forgotten about, which this is Miraculous, so I'm going with the forgotten part. You watch a show for a while, and then rewatch some earlier seasons and be like, I forgot that character existed. You see that with a lot of shows that have larger casts and been on a while. The Fairly Odd Parents, anyone? The Bully and Trixie being an example of what I am saying. In the case of Miraculous Ladybug, you have the Guardians, which is the 6th plotline. You know those guys that are supposed to protect the Miraculous, appearing in Season 4 and disappearing arguably the same season. The last 2 seasons have literally been the Agreste family drama, with her relationship with Cat Noir and Gabrielle stealing the Kwamis, with how she let Monarch get the Kwamis the first time and is on the news because she let Gabriel die in the London special. Is it possible that the Guardians aren't liking what is going on? Maybe they send another Guardian to watch over her, or a pupil that sneaks into Marinette's school to watch her, like they are almost becoming useless at this point and taking up space. Kinda like a probation. It's also possible they recruit her to teach them how to adapt to this world, since they have been gone for like 100 years. So in this video, I talked about important plot lines for Season 6. If you want to hear me go more into depth with them, then click here. Bye.